it true that Icelandic people believe in elves?
The thing is, there's about 4 people that actually do believe in them, and they're all quite insane.
Iceland, day 2, and today we're going to go back into town. It's our first full day, and this afternoon we're going on a food tour. I've been looking everywhere for a Cohen Brothers theme bar.
Have you?
Yeah.
What?
Like a Big Lebowski bar or something like that. I looked there all over Europe.
Really?
Yeah. I wonder where we can find one.
So the name of the glacier lagoon is called what's it called again?
Jökulsárlón.
Jökulsárlón.
Yeah, Jökulsárlón would be the...
Jökulsárlón.
Yeah, I guess most people would say it like that, but we said Jökulsárlón.
So Jökulsárlón.
Yeah.
Jökulsárlón. Give it to me.
And of course, this sort of soup that we're going to be having is not that dissimilar from some of the things you'll find in basically any sort of sheep-heavy country, as it were. It's quite similar to Scotch broth or Irish stew or scouse, things like that. Because traditionally speaking, it's a soup that's made to make use of every scrap of the animal. The cheese shop, which should give you a slight indication of what we're going to be having here. We're going to have a little sample platter of some Icelandic cheeses and a few different meats as well. Now, first off, actually, before we start, a couple of words on Icelandic cheese making, because it is a little bit unusual. Because the fact of the matter is, we haven't really been making Icelandic cheeses, proper cheeses here in Iceland, that is, for a very long time at all. We didn't really start with that until maybe in the 1920s, 1930s or so. Horse fillet. Little apprehensive there. Now, the thing is, actually, interestingly enough, it's really only the English-speaking world that doesn't eat horse. Everyone else does. Yeah. Fairly recent thing that you guys don't eat horse both in the UK and in America, because the last butcher shops that served horse stopped serving horse around the 50s and 60s. It's a very recent thing. I cannot for the life of me understand why you don't eat it, because it's a beautiful meat. It's quite beefy, really. It's even more tender and even more lean than beef, really. I'm sorry, I'm starting to salivate a little bit. But yeah, what you'll find in the cure here is the rosemary and the thyme. Goes quite nicely with the horse, so just grab a piece if you want to go for it and see what you think. Hot dog, the stuff that they write about in guidebooks like all the time. Actually, because this is the stand, the original stand here. And when they started construction for that building over there, they talked about maybe moving the stand by about a metre or two to accommodate for the construction. People went crazy. Like we say here in Iceland, Facebook lit on fire, just going, you can't move it. It's always been there, it has to be there, you can't move it. Because literally that stand has been there since 1937, has remained unchanged and unmoved since then. What's in the bag? No, it is skyr, like I was talking about. This is the most Icelandic food there is, because we have literally been making skyr here in Iceland since day one. So people very often find the clean skyr to be a little bit too tart, a little bit too sour.
Now, you fancy buying a stuffed puppy?
Not really.